Other interesting business news, you have Walgreens CEO stepping down. Now, it looks like Roseland Brewer is leaving the company after only serving for about 3 years as chief executive officer. Previously, she came from Starbucks, and she'll be, at least temporarily, replaced by the board member Ginger Graham, which is no relation to a graham cracker. That would have been the graham cracker heiress, perhaps. But no, I was going to say, no coincidence. I did a little research. That will be the interim CEO while they search for a long-term successor. And it'll be interesting, although not too surprising, to see why the CEO failed. Now, this is actually just a couple weeks after the CFO, the chief financial officer, left the company as well. Now, I'm not sure why they hired these people to begin with. They certainly didn't turn the company around. And considering the environment of, the government shut down the pandemic, a lot of Americans were looking for health alternatives. They still need to buy their drugs and all that kind of stuff. One would think that company would do pretty damn good considering it's a pharmaceutical-based company, or it's a distributor for pharmaceutical and all the accessories. So I would have thought they'd been doing great, but their stock is perhaps only second to Disney in terms of abysmal performance. In the past 5 years, their stock has lost 64.97%. That's terrible. Now, over the past year, it's lost 32.23%. Now, year to date, they've lost 35.8%. In the past 6 months, they've lost 32.17%. And in the past month, they've lost 19.26%. So, needless to say, they failed epically. And it's not too surprising that the CEO is being pushed out. And of course, the most cliche thing in corporate America, she did a long post on LinkedIn saying, so proud to work with the company and all the good we did. Well, you clearly didn't do enough good to keep the company doing great. So it is kind of cliche. They always say this and they go, oh yeah, I'm going to go spend more time with the family, which again, another cliche of corporate America. It's just a nice way of saying this person failed epically and they're no longer being working here. So it'll be interesting to see who takes over the reins at Walgreens, but they certainly need a turnaround plan. And they used to be one of the most successful companies that I've ever read about, actually. Interestingly enough, I just finished a book called Good to Great. It's a fantastic book, and I actually look at, I believe, 10 to 13 companies that did exponentially better than the competition throughout the years. And, a lot of companies do good, but very few actually do great. And Walgreens actually was one of the highlights of the book. So I know the book, I believe, was published maybe 5-7 years ago. So it's a little unfortunate to see what was a shining example of exceptional business acumen and execution is now pretty much rudimentary and mediocre, to say the least. So it'll be interesting to see where Walgreens go from here, but thankfully I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you should invest or anything like that, but needless to say, I'm glad I didn't invest because I would have lost a lot of money on that stock. And personally, I'd rather just reinvest in myself, aka the business that I own, or the businesses that I own. But that's just my 3 cents. It used to be 2 cents, but 40-year hyperinflation, gotta go up to 3 cents. Though, it is still free to click that subscribe button. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in again. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. I know it's a tall order, but if you click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment. The feedback is greatly appreciated, especially the critical feedback, as I try to make the show better and better, and as well as try to improve myself more and more to make the show an experience more pleasurable for the user and the fans. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.